I feel like not very well. But, we'll see. I was not stealth. That is on me. The lighthouse is quiet, but for soft, sibilant whispers, there's a repetitive, incantatory quality to them. Yet as you cross the threshold, an old Naga with skin like cracked leather breaks off. He swivels to face you, barring one broken fang.
The sea-striped fiends send you to uproot the tree of the gods, yes? Their blasphemy knows no bounds. Go! Carry a warning of what you have seen to the other shufflers.
His tongue whips from his mouth like a ripped streamer. Streamers do that? I've never done that with my tongue before. What warning do you expect me to deliver?
That shufflers must not disturb these roots, or the gods will destroy the islands again.
The other Naga hiss in agreement. You're saying the gods have brought ruin to Deadfire before? He bares his broken fang in surprise.
Do your stories say nothing of the many disasters? Of the shuffler nests washed away like foam? Many generations ago, the sand-striped ones built great hives across the islands, and bastions around the Adra roots.
At this, the others hiss angrily. One of civilization spanned the archipelago, but the Egwithians built temples around the Adra.
They did not build alone. The sand-striped ones helped, as they help other fiends now. Their meddling displeased the gods. So the gods smashed their works with heaving volcanoes and crashing waves.
His beads and bangles rattle as he brings his hands together in a loud clap. So you think history is repeating itself?
You shufflers are beasts of habit. You do not learn. You do not change. You cast off your sheddings by night, only to put them back on at daybreak. You wrap yourself in filthy, worn-out things.
A tremor of disgust ripples through his body. It would be really cool if I could get a Naga on my team. Can we make that happen?
Our ancestors hid deep where the waters quenched the fires and muffled the storms. They remembered while shufflers scattered. Now, the shufflers build again.
He thumps his tail on the floorboards.
The gods see. They will tear them all down.
Wrath sent me. I'm here doing the will of the gods.
The shuffler's tongue is thick with blasphemy. Kill him now, Sugan.
The other Naga draws into a tight coil as if preparing to strike. His tail whips on the ground as he considers you.
If your fat tongue speaks true, then give us proof.
That's tough. What would you consider proof?
I tell you, thick tongues lie. Forked tongues do not. If what you say is true, then surely you can speak with the dead.
He cocks his head to appraise you with one eye.
I will believe your words, only if I hear them from the tongue of my own people.
Hey! Pull Yanas's soul into the here. Hear this, Sugan. Yanas's bright, wispy form appears, and the other Naga pull themselves into tight, fearful knots. Only Sugan cranes himself forward, his head cocked.
Sugan, I found the way.
Emotion pulses through her essence, crackling in the ether.
Yanis, you died. We saw.
The way became dark, but this one brought light.
She turns briefly to you, but Sugan's mouth is rigid in a broken-fanged grimace.
We will kill the shuffler and free your soul, Yanas.
It doesn't work that way. Yanas turns to Sugan, hissing angrily.
Do old scales cloud your eyes? The shuffler glows like the Godwalker, like the way.
She looks towards the dull Adra vein. Sugan and the others follow her gaze.
He will open the way.
Yanas points to you as she begins to disappear. As the last of Yanas's essence fades back into the in-between, Sugan regards the Adra vein, calculation flickering in his eyes. At last, he turns his guarded gaze on you.
The gods give you power, yes. But is it enough? Approach. Restore the blessing of the gods to the Adra.
This would have been a crazy fight.
Admiring my outfit.
Go ahead and quick save.
I shall.
Heal the Adra Shuffler, if you can.
Okay. We got shamans in the back. Just in case. We're in a position like so. I see an interesting formation issue here. That looks better.
Yeah? I trust you.
Okay. Now...
I'm here.
do this.
As your hand touches the dim Adra, you feel the same cool, pricking sensation that you did when you touched the pillar near Port Mage. You concentrate on the pillar. The world around you swiftly falls away, leaving only the vast emptiness of the in-between. The Adra, and a multitude of golden threads undulating off into the distance.
I had to close the window because it's getting a little too loud and I can't hear a dang thing that this chick is saying.
For a second time, you gather the threads in your mind and bind them together, forming a solid tether that ripples out toward its distant anchor. Again, a crack sounds from the terminus. Your consciousness is violently pulled along the cord. You are prepared for the sensation this time, but are still disoriented when you come to a sudden stop. You find yourself standing behind a familiar Titanic statue as it trudges through invisible waters. Standing at Aethys's shoulder, your soul is dwarfed by the massive god's form. Energy pulses along the tether, each wave feeding the Adra's movements. He stops. His head cranes behind him, again accompanied by the sound of stone shearing and buckling. His eyes rest upon you. He does not reach for the cord, but considers you for a long span of silence before speaking.
Your first attempt to contact me was brave. This second attempt, is it born out of desperation or something else? Why do you continue to follow me, Watcher of Cadnua?
I like number 2. Barath insists.
Yes, they must want answers. But why do the biddings of the gods matter to you?
What's this? Priest. The Pallid Knight will claim my life as forfeit if I don't find out what you're doing.
That is a cruel bargain, to be a god's pawn.
I like 3. I'm going to go with 4. So far, it's not too bad, but there's always the issue of it could get worse, lots worse. So I hate it, but I have no choice in the matter.
Your anger is understandable. Many mortals curse the gods for their misfortune, but you are in the rare position of knowing exactly how we are manipulating you.
Aethys becomes silent. You can sense his presence advancing back along the cord between you. His energy flows over your hand, tendrils of light probing into the air around you. They poke and prod at the silent lost souls hovering in your vicinity.
You are in a unique position. In spite of the work of the Leaden Key and Hand Occult, you have seen through our facade. You know the gods' true nature. Without the benefit of your knowledge, few mortals would be willing to accept the true history of their gods. After all, we weren't. The last time I walked Aora, I made a mistake in not revealing my true purpose. I believe you would understand it better than most.
Nod.
Yes, I will tell you, but this is not the time. As I take this body farther from the lighthouse, the tether grows weaker, and I have already tarried too long.
My dog. When?
Soon this link will unravel completely. If I have not reached my destination when that happens, I will need to pull more souls from your world.
Wait, is that what happened at Hasango? Was that intellect? Hey.
It is. When you contacted me from Port Mage, I had to sever my tether to the luminous Adra. Without it, I lacked the strength to reach Hasango. I pulled souls from the creatures of the ocean and from the people at Hasango until I could reach the lighthouse. The soldiers and Naga there were no threat to me. I did not kill them out of malice, but simply to keep this body moving.
Did I cause you to kill all those people?
That question, Watcher, requires a more philosophical examination than we have time for.
The edges of Aethys' massive form blur and dissolve. The huge figure retreats from you. As it moves, the tether begins to rapidly unravel. As Aethys speaks, his voice sounds garbled, fragmented, and distant.
If you would know more, find me at the Ashen Maw in Margren's Teeth. I must rest there before I begin my final work. When I leave that place, you will not be able to follow. Before I go, I should return some of this to you. I still have need of the great power of your soul, but I can spare you this portion.
A pulse of energy moves back along the golden cord toward you. It feels familiar, comforting, even before it contacts you. The energy washes over you, flooding you with feelings and memories you had thought long forgotten until they settle back into the cracks of your soul. And then the tether and cord snap. Aethys' figure evaporating into dust that mingles with the endless gray expanse. Heat rushes over you, and the uncomfortable sensation of the Adra Pillar's presence cuts off. The gloom of the in-between is pierced by the light of the living world. You are back in the lighthouse, no longer dim. The luminous Adra beside you is filled with warmth and light.
That is kind of interesting. I don't know, achievement there. The Nagas stare at the glowing Adra, their diamond pupils wide. Sugan turns his gaze to you, his body in a cautious half-coil.
Long have we kept peace with the sand-striped people. But then, the foreign ones came and spread, killed our people, built their hives everywhere. We were sure the Godwalker came to cast them out. That driving them away was a holy mission.
Curiosity and consternation simmer in his eyes. I have no idea what consternation means. The gods have bigger concerns than our feuds. We must learn to live together.
But on whose terms?
Tail flicks in irritation. Join my party, Sugan.
We must go. I know not what this means, but our brethren should hear of it. You show us something new today, Shuffler. Thank you for this. And for your mercy.
He presses something into your palm before departing. Looks like a necklace. Doesn't look too bad. Yeah, it's a necklace. Alright. No snake people in the party. Q. Upstairs. I think there's a gato up there.
I shall make it so.
I shall make it so. Corlagon. Damage from area of effects. Oh, we got a couple level ups here. I mean, level up! So stealth, metaphysics. And we've got 2 abilities. The acute inspiration. Not bad. Hearing seal. Inspiration is kind of nice. Prevents a severely injured character's health from reaching 0 for a brief moment. 10 seconds. Isn't that what this does? No, it just heals them. Imbuing them with resolute and tenacious, as well as bonus engagement. Okay. Could be better. Longer distances, better healing, more HP, rapid casting. Meh. Probably go with that. Would probably go with that. These spells are okay. This resurrection one is probably the one that I should be taking, and I get it automatically, so really no big deal on that front. And we'll go with that. Level up. Out of hand. Streetwise. Okay, you have 1 ability point. Probably going to give him HP. Whoa, that is good. Holy moly, that is good. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of the monk and bring back the paladin. Yeah. And then I'm just gonna have kind of like an unstoppable front line. Because then I can have... I'd only have 2 aura people. Whatever. And faster casting. I don't know. About bonus will. Go with that. Your will was the lowest, but you could desperately need. Okay, excellent. No Naga on my squad, unfortunately.
That's right. Keep slithering.
Yeah.
Had another one of your talks there, didn't you? You gonna share details, or do we gotta guess?
I like 1 and I like 6. So I'm gonna go with... We're gonna go with 6. Aethys is not what I expected. Bitter frowns thoughtfully.
Any word from our giant Adra friend?
Aethys is heading to a place called Magrin's Teeth.
All the places he can go, and he chooses a spot named for Magrin. What could he be thinking? It feels like we're getting closer. I just don't know to what.
Haven't been over here. Let's go over there. That was weird. Grappling hook, thank you very much. Desperately needed that. Okay, so I guess we'll make our way around. Hey, oh, I must have pressed it before. Like all my injuries are gone. That's amazing.
Indeed.
Well, I guess I need to go tell everybody that all the Nagas are out of the way. Naga, please. And yeah, I'm getting rid of Monk Chick. She's not doing half bad. If I had any choice in the matter, I'd get rid of... I just have a regular monk. Like, a regular monk would be pretty decent. Now that I've had a little bit of time to see what they could do.
Do you need something? If not, I should focus.
Right. Guess you're doing fine. But Paladin Chanter is just really good. Especially for those fights where things are getting pretty hairy. I got just healing everywhere. So this means that we're probably going to keep Constantin in the party. For a little while.
Scale-bellied cowards! I knew they'd run!
Sure you did.
Look at our beacon. Even the Colossus couldn't destroy it. And those snakes aren't so tough now, are they?
He looks up at the lighthouse, giddy with relief. You underestimated the dangers here before. It would be unwise to do so again.
Of course.
She nods, but she's still staring up at the lighthouse.
We'll rebuild bigger and better, with reinforced walls and extra cannons. Our engineers will make this place truly impregnable.
She finally turns to you.
The Hansanui will want to thank you personally for your help here. And she should also know what we're up against.
She eyes the dawn stars and the craterous footprint. Where can I find the Hansanui?
She's usually at the Brass Citadel in Nekataka. Though she gets called to the palace often, haggling with the Queen and the Valians.
Actually, I'm headed to Magrin's Teeth.
Looking for a real challenge after what you did to those scale bellies?
She laughs, a brittle edge creeping back into her voice.
The only thing I know about the place is it's supposedly made of fire, and no one's ever come back from it.
She swallows, fear making hollows of her eyes.
But anything can be overcome.
She smiles grimly. Peace.
Clear skies.
Crosses her forearms over her chest, like she's been doing all game. Where's a injured soldier dude? Baron?
Not in much of a mood to talk, if you don't mind.
If you don't mind. Well, you know, I solve all your issues and then you're just not going to talk to me, dog? We'll see if injured soldier guy's in there so I can gloat to him too. I'm all about the gloating. You know, and when I predict something correct, I'm all up in your face telling you how it is. Okay. No. I gave him an earful there. He just wasn't having any of it. Okay. Well, that is that quest. I'd like to do some random stuff. You know, like some side quests and things like that. Wow, it's already been 2 hours and 40 minutes. And there was like 30. Oh my gosh. Looks like the reinforcements are here. Songo is a mound of wreckage on the horizon when you see a dozen junks sailing towards you. Even at this distance, you can tell they are making good speed. One of the ships... Hold on a second. One of the ships pulls alongside yours, and a well-dressed Omawa man approaches the edge of the deck. You recognize as Atsura, the Grand Secretary of the Royal Deadfire Company. It's good to see you again. I see you continue to leave your mark. He is gazing toward Hasango with a peculiar smile. The Adra beacon, visible even here, shines brightly. Though it surprises me that you are still stranger to many in Nekataka, I suspect that will soon change. A pleasure to see you again. Your manners do you much credit. I want to extend the thanks of the Royal Deadfire Company for what you've done here. He raises one hand toward the Adra beacon. You've restored a valuable asset. Whether or not that was your intention, gives you a quick, sly smile. The others of the palace will want to hear of this, no doubt, and you may as well take credit while the deed is fresh. Say nothing. Go to Serpent's Crown in Nekataka, and later come see me at the Brass Citadel. We can discuss your progress with issues of mutual interest there, he nods. At any rate, I have much to attend to, and it seems you do as well. Clear skies, Captain. Atsura nods at his crew, as his crew makes ready to sail once more. And they brought everybody. Everybody. Alright, let's check out some of the stuff. You know, some stuff. Haven't done a whole lot of these stuff and stuffs. Search the village. Get some palm stones. Apparently that's food. A lot of palm stones. A colorful parrot alights on the railing of your ship. A missive bound to its leg bears the sigil of the Kahanga tribe. Read it. It would be my honor to host the savior of Hasongo at the Kahanga Palace. Nekataka is the city for Huan and outsiders alike, and there is no shortage of work for the Kith, who are determined to be useful as you. If you have the stamina for a good climb, the palace atop the Serpent's Crown could be your second home. Think on it. Interesting. These dudes want to scrap, so we're gonna quick save. And let's bust them up. Tulak Longfrost points a dark spot on the horizon. Okay. Vessel keeps its distance. Makes no attempt to hail you. Let's enter combat. There's order and your crew leads in action. Ship is faster and your crew better prepared. You secure the wind gauge before there's an opportunity to claim it for themselves. Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. I want to get into just under 400 meters. Full speed. Alright, excellent. And they're firing. Ooh, some crew took some damage. Turn to port. I guess I'm still turning. I guess it takes 2 turns for me to... Fire the starboard cannons. We're not quite prepared for this. We gotta miss. Alright, we're not doing so hot here. Turn to starboard. Full speed. Speed. We're gonna have to board them. Damage, holy moly. Full speed. Keep going. Prepare to board. These are always really difficult. Or they start off really difficult because of my positioning just being the worst. And like all my people just run off and do all this stupid stuff.
Onward.
Okay. As per usual, we're gonna summon this behind us. And healer's up front for some reason. Oh my gosh. Going straight for the healer.
Nobody kills my people at
This one's the key.
Good body. Good here. Alright, we'll share some coins with the crew. Okay, and then we'll take on and continue. 100 morale! You landlubbers. I'll teach you to mess with me. Louisa the Shark. Okay, so we're not doing so hot here. My bad. Let's fight Dewisa. Unfamiliar colors. Close the board. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. Do it. Or crew. I'm not too good at the whole ship combat thing, so we'll just injure people and go in for the kills here. Okay, this is a lot of people.
Charge!
Okay. You go over here. I'm gonna get this summon off right now. Wow. Alright, well, dude is dead. I did nothing. Alright, my guy's dead. Guy's alive. Please heal yourself. Alright, we got the benefit there. Where are you? Right there, and you're stuck in engagement. Somebody's here. Oh, that person's dead. We're, a little bit of an issue here. Okay, so you're casting that on him. Fine. Where you at? You should not be back here. Who's this? Eva. Eva. Can I control you? No. You need to go help some people out here. Alright, you're dead now. Tess. Which one is Tess? He's the healing druid. We're getting bodied.
I've reached my limit.
Come on!
Alright, he's doing okay over here, tanking basically like everybody. Kill this Channer. Kill this Channer. And he's not doing so hot now. Do you have any healing spells left? I guess I can't find out. Go here. Resurrect you. Healing spells. Not really. I appreciate you ignoring my task, but it's a little bit more important. Righty. Pretty nice, I guess. Go ahead and have that drug. Drink that. Summon some dog. Right, you're dead.
It's nothing. Stay strong. Charge.
Right, she died.
Circle up and defend, of course. Correct and hold. Charm tree. Hold down.
Alright, well.
Correct and
I lost. A lot of that has to do with... Wait, enemy defeated? Enemy's not defeated, we lost. Well? I want to redo that. I ain't going down like that. I ain't going down like that. This is the second restart that I'm being a sucker fool with, but I ain't going down like that. That's not cool. I need to better equip my people. Okay. He got one shot. One shot. Jesus. Some of this stuff. Really. Potion. I have... I don't see ogres. That's fine, I guess, because we'll resurrect her. No. Attack. Then move back. Going much better, except my healer doing something stupid. Builders. Who are you? Where did she die at? The range on this. Oh. Get back here. Don't make me turn off your AI. Alright. Don't deserve AI anymore.
Take him down, not quite.
Yeah, I need to give everybody weapons and armor. Need to back off, apparently. You're getting bodied. Dudes in the back line.
Hit me again and I'll hit you. Take him down.
There we go. I just have to, you know, do things a little bit better. Got a lot of coins for that. Ooh, we got some sales. Pretty nice. Take all. Yes, yes, yes. I will take all of that. Everybody's injured, so I can't really get into any fights. Deadlock. Go to Nekataka. we don't run into any sucker-foo suckers. Uh-oh.
You blink and find yourself standing in the knee-high grass of an endless field, with the day just falling into dusk. The grass still holds the warmth of late afternoon sunlight, but a chill breeze blows at your back, raising goose flesh down your arms. The chirr and trill of nightjars rises with the wind. In the inky bruise of the sky, stars ignite by the ones and twos. The tolling of a single bell joins the chorus of birdsong.
All right, hold on a second. I need to write that one down. That bugs me. You know, come on. Text. Roll up. During dialogue section. That's just so obnoxious. And then, where's all this room? Come on.
Then another. The sound surrounds you. Every stalk of grass bears a delicate silver bell on its end, bobbing in the wind. The chill breeze becomes a howling gale, and the tide of ringing bells sweeps you off your feet. It carries you like flotsam through the sea of grass. Then, the earth falls away. The wind ceases, and you are sent tumbling up into the dark of the sky.
Watcher.
The voice of the pallid night shakes the earth at your feet.
We got some new people here.
You have returned to Bareth's realm, your soul once more called to attend the wishes of the god of death.
I guess I'll be diplomatic. I could say nothing, but bowing is saying nothing as well. So I'm gonna bow.
Once again, you have spoken with the Child of Light. Tell me what you have learned.
See, she was gonna say something again, but there's nothing here. I'm gonna say nothing.
You feel a ghostly hand at your throat.
You will speak, or I will compel you to speak.
The Pallid Knight says. She does not squeeze, but only rests her hand there. A threat as gentle as a lover's caress.
You won't kill me. You need me.
Death comes for all in time. Or have you forgotten Archdruid Reston and Hio Vaderona? You killed them at my behest, and you are not my only agent in Aora.
An icy smile briefly transforms the Pallid Knight's face.
Okay, that needs to go down here.
You may be the Watcher of Cadnua, the Hound of Aethys, the Herald of Bareth, but you are still a mortal man. Every time you defy me, I grow further inclined to disassemble your soul and scatter your essence to the farthest corners of the beyond once the task I have assigned you is complete. So have a care, Watcher.
It's not the deal. He makes for Magrin's teeth.
Intriguing.
The Pallid Knight stares past you, pensive.
While attend, tell me what your many eyes perceive.
Her words ring out, and a heavy silence descends. In the silence breaks the murmur of countless voices. They speak all at once in languages both known and unknown to you. In the space beside Bareth, an eye blinks open, followed fast by several more. They are round, keen eyes of Kith, the slit eyes of snakes, the small, dark marbles of birds, the bulbous lanterns of deep-sea fish.
Here we are.
The voices speak in unison. A figure walks through the cloud of eyes as one might step through a door. It is an Orlan, then a pale elf, an ocean human, a Naga. Each of them eyeless. They are Wal.
Here we are.
This is the first interesting thing to happen in ages. And we do so love a riddle.
The figure wears an Amawa's grin, and the many voices beneath its own titter.
Gonna say nothing because these suckers like to squabble.
We see between the strings of the world, and Aothas is there, strumming them like a lute. His tongue is still, yet he sings of a coming joy. What tune he plays, we do not know. It is complex, ever shifting. One moment vibrating in harmony, the next in discord.
A man strides through the door to Bareth's realm. Behind him lope wolves with lolling tongues, and jungle cats whose long tails twitch with every step. Galawain, the changeling, arrives, and he brings with him the wild heart of Eora's untamed places. Fast on Galawain's heels, a small wave of seawater washes across the tiles. It pours off the edge of the platform and cascades down into the beyond. From out of the water rears a glowing lure, then the head of a gigantic fish. The round black eyes of Andra roll to meet yours.
Aothas is nothing if not resourceful. I admire his nerve,
Galawain says. In the changeling's voice, you hear the soft patter of rain on leaves and the rush of wind through treetops.
Just gonna continue to say nothing.
If his journey leads him back to us, he has proved himself worthy of return to the fold.
Aothas does not return to us. He returns to execute some grand plan. We must stop him.
Andra's voice rises like a tide, panic riding its crest. The doors lining the walls of Bareth's realm slam open in unison. Warped pieces of ancient armor and the remnants of discarded weapons roar through the doorways. They meet in the center of the room, in a shower of sparks, and form the vague figure of a man. Finally, a blacksmith's sledge hurtles past your shoulder, and the figure snatches it from the air. A man forged in metal stands before you. Twin flames ignite in his eyes, and a low rumble starts in his chest. He walks forward. With each halting, jerky step, you're assaulted with the unbearable screech of metal grinding upon metal.
We should destroy Aothas, that we might reforge him into something new, something stronger.
Abaddon says.
He could be a weapon that all of us might wield.
Abaddon says.
Abaddon's words carry the heat of the forge. Behind them, you hear the clang and clatter of hammer on metal, and the hiss of just quenched steel.
Abaddon. I don't think we've seen the name of this guy before.
Abaddon speaks with wisdom,
Andra says.
Say nothing.
He violates not their realms, but mine. I feel his urgency in every stamp of his feet along my spine.
Andra.
I will send tsunamis to slow him, if Mogren would stir the earth beneath Mogren's teeth.
The water at your feet recedes. Lava oozes up through the shallow water, and a woman made from the guts of the earth emerges. She settles her characteristic broadsword on her shoulder and sighs a cloud of smoke and ash. Mogren returns.
In the age when our steps carved valleys across the face of Eora, our bodies were impervious to all but the strongest attacks.
Mogren says.
I doubt fire and water will be enough to stop him. But I will bear down upon Aothas with all the heat and fury of the earth. If I must.
Say nothing.
The deep, bellowing cry of an aurochs shakes the ground beneath your feet. The cry drones on and on, a moan without end.
You know, just gods, whenever you want my input, you know, just let me know. You know, you bring me here just to give me an update, and then you just keep me here.
Wal's many eyes squeeze shut. Andra slips back beneath her waves. Magrin dissipates in a swirling cloud of steam. Galawain's beasts cower and whine. Only the pallid knight stands impassive.
My end comes to all things in time.
Remergond says.
Should Aethus care to hasten the inevitable, I welcome his efforts.
The Child of Light will not choose the hour of my death.
Magrin tests the edge of her broadsword with a smoldering finger.
He sows chaos in his longing for a radiant dawn.
Andra says.
So much will be lost in the cacophony of fear his actions inspire.
The crack of thunder rends the air. The gods fall silent.
We can wait no longer to act.
The pallid knight says.
Speak with him, Watcher. Discover what it is he plans.
You're nothing.
Water begins to creep across the floor. It swells, runs swiftly, and catches at your ankles. You scrabble at the tiles, but it's no use. The current's pull drags you off the edge of Bareth's realm, and into the fathomless beyond.
Peace.
You splash down in water so dark you can't see the bottom. Then, the water recedes, gone like a dream upon waking. The hard wood of your cabin's floor presses against your spine. The gods are gone, but you remain.
Gods are such jerks. Why can't we get some nice people? You know, just like drop down, put a picnic, and you know, have a sandwich or something.
I'll take care of it.
I'm glad to see you in good health, my lord.
There you are. Legina.
Here we are again, Watcher. I thought I must admit, accompanying you to... Well, you only have to ask.
Don't want to talk to you. We've got a lot of people. A lot of people up on there. So yeah, I need to give everybody some armor, stuff like that. So I think I'm going to work on that right now. For you. You're a merchant. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Speaking of that, though, you are a cannoneer. 12 days, 6 days. And do that. This is kind of silly. Supply. We don't have any medicine. $60. Go. Air supplies we're pretty low on. Buy 60 of those. Anything else, we're good. Sure. Yeah, I said I was going to do that right now. So let's do that right now. So I did pick up some new sales. What do you get at? You're a cook and a cannoneer? Ooh, you're a level 3 surgeon. Where's my new sale? There it is. Fix that. Crookspur colors. Wow, fruit gives +1 morale. Pretty nice. And I think we're good on this count. You know what? A lot of people got some really nice level ups from all of that. We took down that big boss. All right, so we'll bring everybody back here in a second. Need to give people equipment. You. Give you one of those. Don't want to give him anything exceptional. We don't need to give him a cape. That should be good enough. Alrighty. You. Armor. Like gun. About regular pistol. Okay. Flint. Bit of all you. Inventory. Thought he had a special weapon. I don't see it in here. I guess I might have sold it. Fine. Oh no, it's probably this. Yeah. That's your weapon. And that's good for you. You do some scale armor. We have a better weapon than this. 10 to 14. Probably not. In 6 seconds. 13 to 18. Crazy. Oh, those are exceptional daggers. That's why. All right, we'll keep you with that. And you, we're actually going to give you some plate armor because we might be using you later on. I'm going to give you that back. As far as weapons go, give you a medium shield. I'll give you that. You need a two-hander. One of those will have to suffice. Got 20 of these things. Kind of crazy. All right, and you think that's all well and fine. And you next. Gotta find one shield to go with it. Please. Go. Give you some better clothes. Guess I don't really have any better clothes. Just, I guess for irony's sake, we'll give you that. Right, and you are a druid, I believe. Give you some leather for that. Doesn't matter what I give you. Give you that. That's a fine pistol, that's fine. Right, you actually got some decent stuff. Got some Who's left? Just you. And you've already got something, so that's everybody. Back to my crew here. Where are they? Boom, boom. Oh, you ain't gonna catch me. Better get this step in. Naga Palace. You hear someone call out for your attention. You're wandering through the streets when a man approaches you, cutting through the crowd. You've never seen him, but the look in his eye suggests he recognizes you. Apparently we've got injuries. Oh yeah, because they died. Watcher, let me through. A meadow folk man emerges from the crowd, red-faced and wild-haired. He pays no mind to the irritated pedestrians glowering at him. His bright eyes are fixed on you. You're the one who saw the miracle when Aethys rose at Caed Nua. Awe and conviction quiver in his voice. Well, 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 and you must be Latharn. You left Hassango just before Aethys arrived. I knew it. Our paths were meant to cross. Our people talk highly of you. It's no wonder Aethys chose you to witness his return. That's why I'm hoping you can help. The tiniest flicker of doubt dances across his face. He banishes it with a deep breath and launches into his tale. I've been having strange dreams, a wheel that spins and spins, an orchard of koiki trees, each grown from the fallen fruit of the last. He scratches at his whiskered chin. Then the spokes of the wheel break apart. Oh, this is him speaking. The trees stop growing, fruit falls and rots until the ground is covered in festering, stinking pulp. Dreams are the sleeping mind at play. Well, no. Let's go 3. There must be a meaning behind this. That's what passion, yeah. That's what I fear. He pauses, working anxiously at the hem of his tunic. In these dreams, I also see you at the center of the wheel, in the middle of the orchard. You were there when Aethys rose, and you seem to follow every place he's been. He works his mouth into a fretful pout as he gets to the crux of his concerns. Aethys has always meant rebirth and redemption, but so much death follows in his wake. Both the Saints' War and now here, again. His wide eyes are full of questions. Is this what I sound like? Eder gives you a guilty grimace. He turns towards Latharn. Friend, I'd love to buy you a drink if it'd help. He shakes his head, the anxiety mounting behind his eyes. I need to know what this means, please. Death and rebirth are part of the same cycle. You can't have one without the other. But like this, so chaotic, so violent, he shakes his head. My people followed Aethys to war once. I wonder sometimes if we failed him when we lost. Or if we did that moment we laid hand to blade. Please, you've seen more than anyone. You've got to have some idea what it all means and how we make sense of it. This one's kind of tough. There's a lot of stuff. Next is cutting off right here too. Let's go with don't rely on custom to drive your faith, or you'll make the same mistakes as before. Sounds downright sensible when you put it that way. Nathan Nards, letting this sink in. I won't keep you, but you've given me a lot to think about. Thank you. He turns away and allows himself to melt into the crowd. Okay. You're welcome, punk. Anybody else want anybody else want some of me? Who else wants some of Debo? I like saying that. Friday's a good movie. If you haven't seen Friday, I don't know if I'd recommend it, but I'd recommend it. I need to rearrange the party here. I think it's like that.
I shall.
Quick save. Talk to Aruhi.
Do not leave me in suspense, I say. Have you found Matario Cozy?
I'll see it done.
Huh. I'm here. Yeah, lady. Are you out, lady? Sunscard Huana glances up at the rumpled sheet of parchment in his hands and regards you with unease.
A Tepu, drawer of maps. I have nothing to sell unless you are needing something else.
Clears his throat and rolls up the parchment with a quick spin of the palms. Thanks, bro. Trying to look for the queen. Wherever she may be.
My brothers and sisters have set sail for Neketaka.
The great eel.
I thought the tribes needed them to calm the weather.
A greater storm surrounds this place. We must answer the call of the
He smells one touched by the great eel, does Barati.
The sizable Amawa tilts his head up and looks down his nose at you, flaring his nostrils with hungry interest.
You are a man who sits across a fire with death, Akira.
The Pallid Knight and I are on familiar terms. He nods, clasping his hands with quiet delight.
For glutting mighty Tangaloa and hurling foes into their next life, Barati can offer payment. Coins for feeding hungry gods. Akira?
Nod silently.
Rewarding those who appease the great eel. This is Barati's cause. May the beasts of the dreaming lands never know famine.
Barati inclines his head and touches his brow, holding the pose with a deep reverence. What bounties you got?
Tangaloa rolls a hungry eye toward Dichila, a Valian captain who scouts for luminous Adra in sacred lands.
Roddy squeezes his knuckles until they're bone white. I'll take it.
Akira. Tangaloa knew it would be so. Dichila sails her Voyager Alicio around the waters south of Nikitaka. The great eel hungers for her soul.
Roddy touches his brow and inclines his head. Peace.
If the outsiders do not trample us first, the Green God will surely do it for them.
Do not speak this way, my love.
Now here's something.
Is there? The revive is pretty good. The palace? Still looking for Queen Home Chick Slice? Steal that. For you. You meet a tall, brown-haired man dressed in full plate mail. That might not normally catch your eye, but his mail is unusual. Colored a deep green and emblazoned with the image of a golden tree. Hand on the pommel of his sword, he watches the crowd go by with keen eyes, relaxed yet fully alert. He narrows his eyes when he spots you.
What do you need of me?
He looks at you warily, as if he is deciding whether you are the snake that might bite.
Well?
Tell me about yourself? He's initially hesitant, unsure of your intent. Eyes narrowed, he sizes you up, then nods. Interesting arm. Oh, no. Wait.
I am the son of a disgraced noble family. My father and brothers were executed for treason when I was a boy. Rightfully so, I must add. And my mother, sister, and I were thrown out on the street. All we had to our names was a trunk full of heirlooms. One of them was this suit of armor, which belonged to my eldest brother. Now I endeavor to live up to its promise and redeem my family's honor. That's the long and short of it, really.
Can you teach me what you've learned as a member of the Shield Bearers?
Well, you would need to become a shield bearer yourself to really learn it all. But I suppose I can teach you a thing or two as we stand here. The privilege will run you 3,000 copper, however.
I got the money for that, dog.
As you like.
Okay, interesting.
Ado, Watcher. Clearly you are an interesting man to know. You should speak with Governor Alvari in our headquarters down the mountain in Queen's Berth.
Thanks for letting me know. Yep, that galleon's mine. I know, I'm a boss. Alright. I thought the queen wanted to talk to me, but I guess she doesn't want to talk to me, so I mean, you know, if you don't want to talk to me, then that's fine. You don't always gotta talk to me. I'd prefer if you did talk to me and not waste my time, but such is life. I'm looking for a merchant.
Remember, up Akira.
Can I use arrow keys? No. That didn't sell for as much as I was hoping. Actually, I'm going to keep that. Hold on a second. I can sell equipped items? How is that even possible? Selling all the loot. like to not be poor anymore. Still stuff that I have like a lot of, although sell any of the plate. Exceptional scale, which is medium, and that's heavy. Fine leather. That's exceptional leather. Look at that. Ale. Good. Of all this garbage. That's light armor. All right. Thanks for your money. I'm not poor anymore.
Of course.
Get out of here. Alrighty. Let's see. It's 6 o'clock right now. Streaming for 3 hours, 40 minutes. Like everybody is all good to go here. Oh, you guys are still injured. Never mind. You're good to go though. Surgeon and Cannoneer. Ready. Can put the new sails on that one. Let's get out of here. Oh, you know what? I did want to replace the monk. I did want to do that with the paladin. I guess I just sold every good thing. Herb. Have exceptional. Give you any items because you're a monk. Get rid of you. Bring you back. You're happy about it. Right. Take this stuff off of you. Give it to her. Your backup stuff can be this. Yeah, wow. I sold everything. What is this? 11? 11's pretty good. Seven looks to be the best. Give you that. That. We just get everything. Wow, look at that. 100. I think we could give you that. Sure, that doesn't sound too bad. Man, paladins are crazy. Got resolve. Health over time it reduces. Have I ever used this? I think I've ever used that. Oh, it activates when near death automatically. Cool. Religion and stealth. Select history and insight. Curious if will count as beneficial or not. Anyways, you got the accuracy one. Okay. I think we're good to go here. He's got an amazing cape. Potions for you. Anybody else need? Potions go. Oh, but I just lost my mechanics person. Why is life so hard? Here's sleight of hand and intimidate. Both of those I don't care about at all. Here's sleight of hand streetwise. No one else has mechanics. We're gonna retrain you. Grr, 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 grr. Why does life have to be so hard? Paladin with mechanics. Get out of here with that. Mechanics score is gonna be so terrible.
Now, what can I do for you? You see anything you...
Ready. Train. Mechanics. Intimidate. Hands, most definitely. Mechanics. Wait. That one for sure. Mechanics. Intimidate. That one. Okay. And then she's basically gonna be like purely aura wise. I'll have to give her something to use the chanting on at some point. He's going to be all about other stuff. Basically all about the passives. We're using an axe right now, a hatchet. Go ahead and put that in there. Thanks. Whatever. Good. That. Right. Thing yet? Nope. Go with that. At 8. We gotta go one of each. Oh, greater lay on hands is the good one here. Gotta go that though first. That's just too. We might actually run with this, but we need to grab that first. That's super important. Yeah. Thinking like I'll have to respec the other guy too, but maybe not. Ooh, maybe we'll give her that actually. We'll give her both. This. No. Take the reflex defense. How about a spear? Skill and fortitude. Guess we'll grab that right. Today. Not having 10 mechanics kind of sucks. Alright, so it was this one I need. Gotta have that one. Right. That one's important. 30 seconds. Resolve and might. Hitting her with a res would be pretty good. I'm gonna keep her on the defensive side. So I'm probably gonna have her keep Ancient Memory up basically all the time. So that I can have What's-His-Face go more offensive. Get this automatically. Cast time on this. Pretty quick. I guess we have that as a castable ability. Thinking about this one. She does need something for her phrases, though. Let's go ahead and choose that. Man, could you imagine just like an all chanter party? Because, well, plus a priest. That's what I'm imagining.
You see anything you like?
Give me this. Actually taking Constantine's 30% reflex spells. Going up against Homeboy Slice again. Could be something good. Head back to the boat. I'm gonna try something out. Although, I guess since we're here, just go to that other place.
Sing us anything but the Naga's nethers, won't you?
Don't ya know? Alright, so now we just got front line of doom. We don't really have any damage. We have front line of doom. Fleet Master's office, I believe, where we need to go. I actually have a lot of money now, so I can, you know, purchase some really nice items. Hey, they're all my snacks. Snack.
My favorite privateer. Clear skies.
Right. Wrong person's house.